Ifeanyi Manuel Ujuku, and this is my enhancement 5. And firstly, I have to do the HTML and CSS for the add new classification and add new vehicle. So let's go there. So for the add classification, I'm going to first start with the CSS since it's for the general website just one time, so no CSS error. And I'm gonna go to the add vehicles, and I'm gonna do the HTML, and no errors for the add vehicles HTML. And I also have to do from the add classification HTML, which I forgot. And HTML, the add classification, no errors to see, no errors. Okay, so now show the new functions in the function of PHP, show how it is creating a navigation. So the new function is here. Let me word wrap. Okay, for the navigation, this is the navigation function. Here, get navigation. So I just copied and pasted everything, and all I did here was to return the value, the nav list, return it. And I'm sure it is creating navigation. Okay, I should show that all the controller use this new function to generate the navigation. Okay, so the controllers are this. So this is it here. I am including this is the navigation function is included here. Then this is for the classification. Here for the classification, I think the code is there in the past, and so I got the navigation from the get. This is the get navigation function. So all I had to pass was this parameter, was this variable to here, to the functions, and I was able to get the functions for the navigation. Um, so on in this control account controller too, I did the same thing in the index, the main controller. I did the same thing. Show all the views created so far and that the navigation works using the new navigation constructor. Okay, here, so let me show you how it works on the navigation construction first. So for example, I'm going to use the add vehicle. So all I just did was echo nav list, that's it. And it says show all the views created so far and that the navigation works using the new navigation. Okay, yeah, so this is the vehicle now. So it already, I already showed that it works here. It works in it works in art classification. It works everywhere. Let me see the which other one. The accounts. Let me go to the accounts. Yes. So the account controller. So navigation works there. Um, let's go to so menu works here. Then the home page navigation menu works here. Then let's check the error action. Just the error.php 505 navigation works there. Um, so show that the server-side validation works for the new classification and new vehicle prompts using the no validation. Okay, the server side. Okay, so now let's go to the server side. Vehicles. So first we have classification because it's pretty much straightforward. So now this it's already required. The server side is showing. So let me say I take out the no validation and see yeah. So same with the server side, new classification for new vehicles. Okay, new vehicles, add new vehicles. So this is the server side. Everything is required. Everything. Let's say I choose this one and I click that vehicle. Then the next one. So let's say I take it out. So that's also the client. So the client side is going to kick in. Please provide. Wow, I'm still going to go into details with the client side. So that's done. Show the clients. Um, oh, that was the client side I just showed. Yes, that was the client side I just showed. I just showed the client side. Now I'm going to show you the more of the server side I did. More of the server side. More of the server side I did. So for the server side, for the art classification, not more than 30 characters. I added the function for that. Um, I created a new function for character length, check character limit, and so this function, all you need to do is to impute the it has two arguments. So one is for the mass length, one is for the impute value. So um, I used it in the controller for vehicles. And let me show you what I did for the art classification. And by the way, I unset. Okay, I'll explain that later. Um, so firstly, I filtered it. So this is where I check character limit. So this is the classification is checking on 30. So if it's empty, it's going to say impute um 30. It's exceeded more than 30 characters. If it's more than 30 characters. So if it's not empty error. So if it's not empty error, so this is if it's not empty error, imputes value cannot exceed 30 characters. Else it's going to go to the next if statement. If all these criteria are met, it's going to go to the next if statement. So let's test that. So let's say I add more than 30 characters. So this is more than 30 characters long. And I set it said input value cannot exceed 30 characters. But if it is 30 characters, less than 30 characters, let's say 100, then it worked. See, Honda appeared in the menu. Coding is beautiful. Okay. I'm going to delete that later. Okay, so now I'm going to show you for the add vehicles. The server side. I also added so for this I added limit should not be more than 10 digits and it shouldn't be more than 6 digits. For the price no more than 10, for the stock no more than 6. So let us test this and see. Just test. Alright. Alright. So let's say it's more than 10. Let's just so this is more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just try that and let's just see. So I made a separate error for that exactly for the price input. So you see, the price input cannot exceed 10. I'm going to show you where I wrote the code after I finish with the explanation. So let's say this one too. Let's say it's more than 6. More than 6. Firstly, this has to be less than 10 or more, 10. So this is for the order for the in stock error. Let's say it's more than 6. It's going to show the server side error. In stock value cannot exceed 6 or more character. So let's say everything is now correct. See, entered into the database or the data. So let's refresh and see. I will explain to you where I wrote the codes in my page. But first, let's see that. Let's check if the data was entered. Test. So the data was entered. Yeah. I will change this later. I did this for a purpose. I will delete that later. So okay, I'll delete that later. Okay, so let me show you the code for the. So this is for the in stock. The same check character limit function I use for everything. So this is for the inventory stocks, and this is for the inventory price, no more than 10, no more than 6. So this is the code here. So show that the data type have been added to all filters in the vehicle controller. Show that each controller account main filter option. Okay. Hmm. So these are the filters, sanitize, special character, full, special character. So for the floats, for the inventory price, I use the sanitize number floats and sanitize and filter flag allow fraction. And I also for inventory stock, I use filter sanitize number integer. Um, mm, so same with the other controller. Where's the other controller? I also filtered with as my AC um, filter sanitize with controller, and for the email I use filter sanitize email, and the email function is already, I think I showed you here. Yeah, it's part of the learning activity. Show that the add vehicle form element are sticky when an incorrect submission. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one. Okay, add classification. uh, oh, I didn't do sticky for this because it's just one digit. Right. Oh, did I do sticky for this? Yes, I did sticky for this too. Yes, I did. So look at it, it's sticky. Yeah, I did. So that's for the add classification. And for the add vehicle, I also did sticky for this too. Let's just test it with some attributes. And let me take out this non-validate and add vehicle. First provide all. So see, this was added. It remained there. It did 1 to 10. Uh, let's see. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, sorry. Invalidate. Please provide all field. See, everything is sticky and it showed. Let me see if I did miss anything. Yeah, I've showed how the motorized navigation. Yes, I've showed all the views created so far. Let me see. I showed the 545, I showed about special on the home, the login registration. Yes, everything has been showed. Show the server side validation work. Yes, everything worked. The empty. Show the client side. Show the data has been added. Data types. Yes, I added data type. Show that the add vehicle from element are sticky. And okay, that's sticky. When the correct submission is sent the server. So yes, the after I send after all these files are sent, after I send to the database, for example, I unset the sticky form. Let me show you where I unset it. Um, I know they didn't ask us to unset it, but it's a good time to do that. I unset everything. So yeah. So that way, once the form is submitted, you don't have to still have a sticky form. Um, I know I did.